Hello everyone, welcome to the practice. It's a short practice and we're aiming to get into something like pigeon pose at the end. So it's just a few different moves to aid us into pigeon pose, so hope you enjoy. We're going to start lying on the mat, so just lying on your back. So just taking a couple of breaths first of all, just closing down the eyes, allowing the whole body to relax. Taking some deep breaths in and out through the nose. Feeling the ribs expand and then the belly rise.
So yeah, just bits and pieces that you got left over anyway. So there's bangles, there's the teddy bears.
Making them nice, long, even breaths. So maybe breathing in for a count of 4, back out for a count of 4.
Worry bears. Worry bears aren't very now at the moment. Worry bear is a tiny little bear that you just hold. You just hold them and rub them in your hands.
And then blinking the eyes open. Going to hug the knees into the chest and start to draw some small circles with the lower back against the mat. And then taking it back in the opposite direction. And start to make the circles a bit bigger. And then we'll drop the feet to the mat, keep the knees bent, stretch the arms out wide to the sides. Slightly take the hips to the right and then drop the knees to the left. Coming into a supine twist. Maybe turning the head towards the right. Taking some big deep belly breaths.
So it's the stuff that you need a black background on it. So it's not something you can mix into your resin and you're going to get shiny colours. It is one that is used with a black background. So you, this is a painting onto your mould type of maker. Paint it on, fill it with black, and that's when you get that.
Letting the shoulders relax.
Not just your bog standard grade.
Bringing the knees back to centre. Hips are going slightly to the left this time, dropping the knees down to the right side. Then turning the head towards the left. Nice deep full breaths.
One of those pots will last you probably a year at least.
Lovely. Bring the knees back to centre. Take the arms back down by your sides. And hug both knees in again. And this time I'm going to alternate each knee. So hug the right knee and stretch the left leg out. Flex the feet up. Flex both feet. And just hover that left leg over the mat. Don't take it all the way down. Squeezing the belly in. Change sides. Hugging the left knee. Hover the right leg off the mat. Again, squeezing the belly in. Sticking with your nasal breathing. Swapping legs.
Because it's just me. Yeah, there's only me, and by the time I've got home from here,
We'll do one more for each side. Hugging in the right knee, hovering the left. Change sides, hugging in the left knee, left knee, hovering the right. Lovely. Bring both knees back to the floor, the feet to the floor. Then coming up to a seated position, finding a nice length down the spine. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees drop out to the sides and just come into a position that feels good for you. Just bouncing the knees up and down. Keep that nice length down the spine. So the knees can be far away if that feels better, if you tighten the hips. And then we're going to take the elbows down towards the knees or to the legs and start to lean forward, grabbing hold of the legs. Keep the chest lifted, so we're keeping a nice straight back. And take some nice full breaths. Maybe fold a bit deeper over the legs. And then coming back up to a seated position, we'll swing the legs round into our cat and cow position. So we're coming onto all fours, knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Fingers are nicely spread out. And as you breathe in, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, look forward. Exhale, round through the spine, press into the hands, push the mat away. Looking back towards the knees. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, reverse. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to take it back the opposite direction. And you can start to bring some movement into this, just playing around with your own movement, maybe bending into the arms, rolling back, just whatever feels good for you.
And I'm really sarcastic, I don't know if you've noticed. And I tend to say, no, I'll just let you guess. Well, sometimes I don't, especially when you say one-to-one. Everything in mind comes with full instruction.
And then we'll come back to centre. So we're going to step the right leg through, just bringing it through, coming up into a low lunge. So finding some stability, finding some balance. Breathing in, taking the arms up and bring the palms to touch. Or just have the arms overhead. If you're a bit tight in the shoulders, just taking a full breath in. Pushing that left hip forward to give a deeper stretch going down the front of the hip flexor. And breathe. Have that feeling of squeezing the thighs together. Exhale, we're going to take the hands back down to the mat. Bring both knees together. We're just going to step through with the other foot. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, take the arms up. Your choice, palms together or arms just overhead. Again, find that balance. Stick with the breath. Let the breath guide you through your practice. Maybe looking up towards the hands. Exhale, we take the hands back down. Bring the knees back together. And this time we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees, send the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. Just pedaling into the feet, stretching through the backs of the legs. Feel as if you're pushing your chest towards the thighs and pressing away with the hands. Inhale, walking the feet up towards the hands and then slowly rolling up to a standing position. Lovely, we'll step the left foot back, coming into a warrior one, so that left leg goes back on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, take the arms up, warrior one. Nice bend in the right knee. Just breathing into your warrior one position. Make sure that right foot, the right ankle is over the right knee. Exhale, we're taking the hands down to the mat, framing that right foot. Spin the the left toes forward, and we're just going to dip down into our lunge position. So rocking on that left foot, working into the hips. So we're in our runner's lunge. It's just moving backwards and forwards with the weight. And then drop that left knee. Bring the right hand inside the right foot and just move the right foot so it's on a diagonal at the side of the mat. Both hands are in the centre in our lizard position. So just lifting the chest, maybe rocking side to side with the hips.
The heating process makes it move. That's why the patterns tend to go on the outside or draw to the middle. So you've got to get the Buddha in first. So it was such a job to get this Buddha in here. So I had to think of a new way to do it.
Lovely, we're going to tuck the left toes under, lift that left leg, step the right foot back to meet the left. Lovely, nice breath in, send the hips up and back, go back to our downward facing dog. Take a breath. Again, pedaling to the feet to stretch through the back of the legs. Maybe take a nice bend to the knees, lift the tailbone higher. Look forward, walk the hands, feet up to the hands. Slowly coming back to standing. We'll do the same on the other side. So step back with the right foot this time. Find your warrior one position. Inhale, take the arms up. Bend into that left knee. That back foot's on a 45-degree angle, so you've got a slight turn on the hips. The hips are facing towards the right. Slightly, only slightly. Nice and strong in your warrior one. Nice bend to the left knee. Exhale, take the hands down, frame the left foot, spin the right foot forward. And now dipping into your lunge position. So just moving backwards and forwards with the weight. Opening up through the right hip.
So the back you'll notice is bumpy. Give that a quick sand down. You can, if you want to, put a background colour on it, which will enhance the...
Dropping that right knee to the floor. Bringing the left hand inside the left foot. And then just move the left foot out to the side on a diagonal. Hands are in the centre. And then just again move side to side in your lizard position. Lovely. Come to centre and just take a deep breath.
So the lines are, you can just see it just underneath the wing. The lines are the different layers we've put on.
Lovely. Tuck the right toes under. Lift that right leg. Step the left foot back to meet the right. This time I'm going to send the hips up and back. Come to your downward facing dog. Again, take a big breath in. I'm going to shuffle the left foot into the centre of the mat. And as you breathe in, take that right leg up into the earth. Three-legged dog. Make sure the hips are still facing the floor. So we're not cocking out with the hips to the side, facing down towards the mat. Holding it there. Nice and strong. Exhale, bring the right foot down. Right foot steps into the centre. Breathing in, lifting up with the left leg this time. Squeezing the glutes. Hips are facing downwards. Nice breath in. Exhale, bring that left leg back towards the right. Bring the feet together. Nice bend in the knees. And then drop the knees to the mat. Back to our tabletop position. So we're going to come to a pigeon now. So just take this at your own pace. If anything's painful, please just stop straight away. I'm going to bring the right knee to the back of the right wrist. Bring the right toes in so that they're coming in towards the middle of the mat. And then this left foot, I'm just going to start to inch the knee and the foot away. So just coming to wherever feels good. So you might be here, just holding that position. And if you're feeling all right with that, just start to take the knee a bit further back. Maybe moving up and down. Keeping the toes tucked under, lowering the hips towards the floor. And then relaxing into whatever position you can come to comfortably. Untuck that toe, untuck the left toes. And then just come to a position, see if you can lift up through the chest, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to walk the hands down. So again, just do what feels good for you. If this is too painful, you can stay in this position, you can stay in this position. We're working towards opening the hips. So we're going to relax down over the legs, bringing the forehead down to the floor. Just working on the breath, taking some nice full breaths in your pigeon pose.
That's amazing. If you need me for another walk. Thank you. So the first thing I do, my perspective is just
coming all the way back up, bringing the hands back underneath you. Tuck the left toes. Start to inch the knee closer towards you. So you get to a position where you can just bring both knees back to centre into your tabletop. And we'll swap to the other side. Left knee comes to the back of the left wrist. Bring the toes in so that they're facing the right side. And then tuck the right toes under. Start to inch that right leg away. So again, just coming to wherever feels good. Nice stretch, but nothing that's painful.
I'll tell you what.
And again, you might want to just move up and down in that position to just sort of gain a bit of flexibility before you go for the whole position. It's quite a strong hip opening posture. You might start to feel some emotion as though all the emotions are held around the hip area. And then again, come into your position that feels good for you. Maybe come up onto the fingertips, lift the chest.
So you can see how easy this is going to be to build up.
Come back to centre. Just going to walk the hands forward, releasing the head down towards the mat. Try to find some ease in that position, taking some nice full breaths.
Wow, these do look familiar, these flowers.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So it's just basically using your glue gun really easy. You're just gonna, I brought them all in.
And then walking the hands back into centre, tuck the right toes under, start to bring the knee closer together, bring the legs together. We'll take the big toes together, separate the knees, walk the hands forward and send the bottom back towards the heels. Stretching through the arms, coming into your child's pose. Maybe just rocking from side to side.
So I'll put more glue on there. Oh, I am, you know. Thank you. Oh, look, it's sat by itself. That's perfect.
Any questions, queries, worries, woes?
Right. So you can see the theory. We're going to
take as long as you like to relax in that position. Hope you've enjoyed this short little practice on pigeon pose. If you have, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.